Same question you asked me about DVDs. Either ones we have that you wish we had on Blu-ray slash ones we have that you wish were released on Blu-ray.
Well, some of the stuff that I wish we had, that I wish they would put out on Blu-ray is, there's several different movies that I have that I like. For instance, Pearl Harbor, Tombstone, Gone in 60 Seconds, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and you already brought up Lethal Weapon.
And Big.
Big, yeah. And The Natural as well. I wish that they would put those out on Blu-ray. And before you say they are out on Blu-ray, not really. They are out on Blu-ray, but they're not the director's cuts of them out on Blu-ray. One of the things I really was like adamant about finding, and I would double dip if I ever found, I would find unrated cuts, extended cuts, director's cuts of them. For instance, Gone in 60 Seconds. It's only maybe just a few scenes that were added to it, but it really changed the film. It changed the way the film was. It just added some stuff to it that was I really liked that. Now that I'm talking about, these are some older movies, like before they put out everything was a director's cut already. And so those 4 movies, I really wish that I could find. I really wish they would release a one of it. Mallrats. I wish they would put this out on Blu-ray. We have every other single Kevin Smith movie on Blu-ray, with the exception of Jersey Girl.
Now, an addendum for this one, for me, because I have looked. Mallrats actually is out on Blu-ray, but there's an issue with it being out on Blu-ray. There are no special features on it.
And it's probably not the extended version of it.
I don't know that, but I know that there's no special features, and you can show on the back. There's a lot of special features on this.
This is the 10th anniversary extended edition. Not only is the movie itself about 40 minutes longer, and
look at all those special features, and it's a Kevin Smith movie. The special features are as funny as the movie.
Yes. This is one I wish that they would put out. Another one, Matinee. This DVD is the re-release of it, only because the original DVD of it was out of print for so long, and you could buy it on eBay, but you're going to pay like $70 for it with no special features. This is the re-release of it. It still has no special features, but this is like an awesome movie. And I think maybe just one more. I think I'll just get in one more.
Yes.
Lords of Dogtown. Now, while this movie, I haven't seen the documentary, the Z Boys documentary, and this is really good movie. I love this movie. This is one of my top 5 favorite movies. It's not exactly 100% accurate. This movie makes it seem like it takes place over about a year, where in reality the whole story took place over about 4 or 5 years. But this is really good. Heath Ledger, probably his best performance up until Dark Knight. Johnny Knoxville's in this. Is that Johnny Knoxville?
Yeah.
Johnny Knoxville. And now, and I guess now it is directed by the chick that did Twilight, but whatever. I really wish that they put this out. This is one that I really wish they would put out.
Hey, she's had more hits than misses. She also directed 13.
Yes. Only one I can think of is Little Mermaid, but that's coming out in December. I think that's all for the movies that I'm really concerned about, that I really wish that they would put out. There's stuff that we have. Indiana Jones. It bugs me that we don't have the box set of Indiana Jones yet.
Yeah.
So I'm still not willing to pay $70 for it. There was one other one that we had discussed before that bugs me. I just gotta find it. Batman Forever. That is the only Batman movie that we do not have on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
And because we have the original 1966 Batman TV movie, Batman Returns, and then the Dark Knight, the Nolan Dark Knight trilogy. And I do not count Batman and Robin.
It doesn't exist.
Because that movie does not exist.
Yeah.
So, those are the ones. There's a few other here and there that I wish they would put out, but those are the big three.
What are your favorite Blu-rays that we own?
Are you talking about as far as the movie that I like it, or?
As far as anything. Well, let's...
Well, you know I'm a package nerd, so...
Yeah, well, before we get into too much more with that, why don't you pull down your baby and talk about it? Because I know you want to.
Okay, yeah, we're dorks. This is only the first 5 movies, because I haven't found a way to justify shelling out $350 for the big box set.
For the Wizards collection.
For the Wizards collection. But this is the first 5 Harry Potter movies on Blu-ray. I actually found this brand new sealed in package for like half off when I got it. It comes with an envelope with the letter came in. It's got character cards, which I have never opened and I never will open. We got Harry Potter, we got Voldemort, Weasley, and Hermione. These are all pictures from the first movie, except for Voldemort. It's got the bonus DVDs, got all the movies, first 2 movies. And what I really like about this is the trunk, obviously. It's got all the movies that look like textbooks. You've got the first 5. And then we also got notices and an interactive DVD game, which I've never actually played before, and movie stub tickets. What's really, really cool about was it this one? Was it Prisoner of Azkaban? Oh yeah, if you zoom in on the dragon.
Yeah, let me get it.
The time that they took for this was amazing, because the artwork on it, you see we got the Whomping Willow here, we got all the wizards here. It's just little details that were put into this, into the drawings, so that it just makes it a lot more, a lot nicer. Makes it a lot nicer. So, and the last thing on the bottom, which I don't bring out very often because it's on the very bottom, so they're still in really nice shape. Harry Potter bookmark collection. And it's under foam. I don't bring these out very often, and I don't even think I've ever taken them out. Well, okay, I just took it out. It's the first time I think I've ever taken these out before. But they got the snitch, got Hedwig delivering this, got the firebolt, the Gryffindor shield, and the what is that? The prophecy.
Yeah.
So this is one of my favorite Blu-rays. This is probably like my favorite Blu-ray favorite of all time that I have, of everything that I have. Just because I'm a nerd about when it comes to Harry Potter, and this will be my go-to awesomest thing until I can shell out the money for the big, huge box set that's got everything in it. And that will happen, whenever I can afford, I can justify $350 for movies. The other one is Hunger Games. It's pretty cool, and it's not nearly as awesome as that, but this was a Target exclusive. Only thing special about it is really it's got this
little thing.
little thing in it. But it's different. It's a different packaging, and it's not the same old boring, just a box of movie.
Yeah. In Blu-rays, what's your favorite one that you own on Blu-ray, just for the fact that you own it? Whether it be because you really like the movie, it was a good transfer, it looks good on Blu-ray, it's a rare thing to find on Blu-ray.
Oh.
Anything along those lines. One that you saw that you were just like, oh my gosh, I have to buy this.
Oh. Well, that's way too many, but
Well, you know what I mean.
yeah.
You know what I mean.
And I think you know what I'm talking. I think you're asking me because you know what I'm gonna pick.
Yep.
This, well, it may not make my top 5 favorite movies of all time. I love this movie. It's a very known. Nobody knows about this movie.
Yeah.
Very, very few people know about this movie. This is The Runaways. This is about the girl group, The Runaways, in the 70s. This was very, very, very hard to find. Very hard to find. I saw this movie when it came out. God, this movie came out, in 2010? And it was only on Redbox. They never put it out. I think they had it out for maybe a week in stores to buy. And so for 3 years, 2.5 years, I looked for this movie, and looked for this movie, and looked for this movie, looked for this movie. And I was really glad when I actually found it. It's a great, great, great movie. It's a little gritty. It's a little hard to get through at times, not because there's anything really rough in it. It's a rough story to watch because it's mostly true. It's based on Sherry Curry's views of what happened. Now, if you ask Joan Jett or Kim Fowley what if it was different, it may be. But it's a really good movie. It's Kristen Stewart and Dakota Fanning. This was made like right in the middle of the Twilight, shooting Twilight. So that's probably why it got so underplayed, because both of them, they were both in Twilight at the time. And I think this was made 2010. So this is probably after the second one. This is probably after New Moon, I think.
Yeah.
I want to say after New Moon because
or right around the same time.
Of New Moon and Eclipse. It might have been shot in between New Moon and Eclipse. So this is a very excellent movie. If you have a chance to watch this, I don't even think this is on Netflix. And so this is.
I don't think it is either. It's
a very, very good movie.
It's one of 2 movies that I can think of that actually proves that Kristen Stewart does have a few acting chops in her. She's not completely cardboard.
Yeah, and she does all the annoying Twilight habits in this movie. She's actually really good in that, although she's somewhat overshadowed by Dakota Fanning, who is, by the way, awesome in this movie. Dakota Fanning portrays a 14-year-old girl in this movie, and she does shit in this movie that no 14-year-old should ever do. And it almost makes you feel dirty knowing that she was, I think, 16 when she made this movie. I think. And so...
she's 19 now.
Yeah, she's like 19 now, so yeah. Very good movie. This is my, oh my god, I cannot believe I found this movie. I cannot believe I own this movie.
Okay.
I was really happy. When they finally released Willow on Blu-ray. This was one of my favorite movies from when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I remember when this movie came out. I think it was like 1990. I think it was. Really, really good movie. Good use of. This is right about the time when CG really started getting good, and so there's a good blend of it. I haven't watched the Blu-ray yet to see how the transfer looks, but it's